Hi everybody, and welcome once again to that little thing that we like to call That Star Wars Show. My name is Enosh, and I like to talk about Star Wars, and I'm guessing you like Star Wars too because you're here and you're watching a Star Wars show. So that being said, you know what? Let's talk about the thing that we love, and maybe we can have a conversation about it if you leave a comment down in the comment section. We like to talk about different Star Wars news stories that come out during the week, and if you have an opinion about any of these stories, please leave a comment down in the comment section. I would love to hear your opinions, and I would love to talk to other Star Wars fans about what's going on in the world of Star Wars. That being said, let's go to our first story right now. So, StarWarsNewsNet.com, which by the way is a great place to get Star Wars news. I'm telling you what, this website knocks it out of the park week in and week out. All right, so StarWarsNewsNet.com had a story this week about Mark Hamill being reluctant to actually come back for Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. When J.J. Abrams first approached him and let him read the script for it, well, Mark was looking through it, and he said, can you imagine? He says, you're reading through this thing, and you get halfway through, and you're not in it. You get 2/3 of the way through, and you're not in it. You got like 3 pages to go, and you're still not in it. And then you just show up, and you're standing there. And I guess he actually asked JJ, said, don't you think me just standing there at the end is going to come across kind of like as a joke? To which JJ Abrams said, no, that's the whole point of the movie, is finding you. It all comes together there at the end with finding you. And so then Mark was willing to do it. JJ said that Mark was really great about it, and I know that we're going to get a lot more of Luke Skywalker in Episode 8. And, you know, even though I would have loved to have seen more of Luke in Episode 7, Lawrence Kasdan was also reported in the same article as talking about how in the original script, when he started writing the script, he actually had Luke showing up much earlier in the movie, but that every time Luke was part of the movie, he just kind of hijacked the whole movie. He just kind of took it over because you were so interested in what Luke Skywalker was doing, what his purpose was, what his mission was, what his goals were. And so, you know, I can see that. I could totally see that and understand that. I mean, because that's how I kind of felt the whole movie. I kept waiting for Luke because I wanted to know what Luke was doing. Were they going to find Luke? Where was he? You know, what was he doing? Why did he leave? All that stuff. And so I think we're going to get a lot of answers to that in Star Wars Episode 8. But what do you think? Do you wish that Luke was in Episode 7 more, or do you think that him just showing up at the end was kind of quirky, or do you love it like me? All right, let's move on. All right, and our second story today is all about the book Bloodline, getting ready to come out, written by Claudia Grey, who I will just say, Claudia Grey wrote the book Lost Stars that came out last year. And man, what a great book. If you have not read Lost Stars or listened to it on audiobook, please, you know, stop what you're doing, go out, buy this thing and read it or listen to it, because it is an amazing book. If you love Star Wars, you will love this book. You will love the story that she crafts that tells some of the stories from the original trilogy, but from a different point of view, from the point of view of 2 different people. And she has created some great characters here. And I'll tell you what, Claudia Grey is really starting to set herself apart. If Bloodline is really good, I will say that she is really starting to set herself apart as being one of the top Star Wars novelists. I'm right up there with Timothy Zahn and some others. And because she captured Star Wars in her book, and that's something that sometimes is kind of hard to do, but she did it. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to this book Bloodlines for many different reasons. But go out and check out Lost Stars. If you have read Lost Stars or listened to it, please comment in the comment section. I'd love to know what you think about it and how you felt about that book. But anyways, let's move on. So Bloodlines is coming out, and Star Wars Episode 8 director Rian Johnson, it was shown this week, has had some creative input into the book, giving some details in the book that Claudia needed to be able to flesh out the story and things like that, because this book takes place 6 years before Star Wars The Force Awakens Episode 7. So it's revealed in this book, I guess, that he was 23 at the time of the book, so that basically confirms the fact that he was 29 years old in The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren. And then also there's some other things that are in there. I mean, it tells the story of Princess Leia. I guess it follows Princess Leia's story and talks about how she came to power in the Resistance starting, her trying to deal with the First Order starting up and trying to rally support, and talks a little bit about her relationship with Han. Apparently her and Han are still together at this point. This is before Kylo Ren fell to the dark side, so we may get some Luke in there. We may get some Jedi Academy thing going on there, which sounds really cool. And then also, there was one little thing that was mentioned at the end, and that is there is some scandalous reveal about something to do with Darth Vader. So, hey, I am looking forward to this. What do you think this scandalous reveal, this secret could be regarding Darth Vader? I don't know, man. You know, does he have another kid? Is there going to be another Skywalker that shows up in Star Wars Episode 8, you know, from Anakin's, you know, other wife or something? You know, who knows? But hey, I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Are you looking forward to Bloodline? I love the fact that they're working together to make a story that makes sense and comes together like that, so that we get a true background for The Force Awakens, and that we get interesting stories that make sense, that reveal things about each other. And so I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm looking forward to the book Bloodline. I will be reading that when it comes out. Will you be reading it? Are you looking forward to it? Let me know in the comments section, okay? Let me know what you think about these two stories today. And I just would like just to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel here in the last week or so. This has been a great week for subscribers here on my channel, and so I really appreciate each and every one of you who subscribe, who come back and watch my videos, who listen to me rant and talk about things that I love, like superheroes and Star Wars. And I always love to hear your opinions. I love to hear what you're into and what your thoughts are on these subjects, okay? So let me know in the comment section what you think about different things, and let's have a conversation, all right? Because that's what we're here for, is to talk about Star Wars and the things that we love, okay? So until next time, may the Force be with you, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.